Hello guys, welcome to another video of my YouTube channel, Esoteric Cloud Surfer. We are now going get ready to catch our own esoteric cloud. That means that cloud is lighter in frequency and vibration and in weight, and it's less dense than the realm that we are in right now. It's a beautiful realm though. It's pretty beautiful, as you can see. I'm walking on the woods again. I really like to run and walk on the woods. But then from that higher spot, we can take better looks to our own actual life. So today I want to talk about the masculine and the feminine. That's right, because those two genders, those two principles, those two energies, they exist in everything. Alright? Even me, that I'm a guy, I have masculine energy, but I also have feminine energy. And if you that are listening are a female, a girl, you have female energy and you have male energy as well. It's just a matter of percentage level. But everything has it, alright? In fact, to create something in reality, it is necessary the junction of the coming together of those two energies, of those two principles. But let's talk about them in their own separate way, because we can find realistic, materialistic, lower dimensional representations of those same energies. Okay? So let's start by the feminine energy, the feminine aspect. The feminine aspect, it receives. It has the ability to receive. It has the ability to contain something, because after it receives, it can hold on to it, to the whatever it is. It's the ability to receive and to be a container of what it has received. Also, it is the dark. It is the void. Everything comes from the void. Everything comes from the dark. Then it is like the mother energy. That one is bluntly obvious. Also, in a more physical way, the feminine aspect represents itself or manifests itself in our world as feelings and emotions. Alright? Then the masculine is the ability to give and to expose. It's like the father, it's the light, and in the physical way, it's the thought forms and ideas. Alright? So, let's take a look to our bodies for an example. More specifically to our brains. Our brains, our bodies, they live in duality. We have a central axis, but then we have equal halves of our body. The right side and the left side. So when we talk about the brain, we have the right side of the brain and we have the left side of the brain. The right side of the brain is the female part, the feminine part of the brain, and the left side of the brain is the masculine part of the brain. Alright? So the right part deals with artistic intelligence, emotional intelligence, catching frequencies and vibrations, because it's the feminine aspect of receiving things. Okay? It deals with seeing in the dark. And what is seeing in the dark? Seeing in the dark is feeling. Just feeling. Because for us to see, there has to be light. But light is not the creator of things. So there are parts of the universe, parts of existence, where there is no light. But spirits and forms of existence, beings, still have to go around in these places. They still need to get orientated, they still have to know what is around them. But there is no light. So the only way for them to perceive what is around them is by feeling, aka catching frequencies and vibrations from the surroundings. Also, the light comes after the frequencies and vibrations. Okay? It's like the spirit, the space, no thing, no shape, no form. It becomes aware of itself. It starts to vibrate and to produce frequencies. And how more or how much, the more the spirit vibrates on a certain frequency, it starts to produce more and more and to get denser and denser, and in some part of the way it creates light as well. So light comes after. That tells us that first is the feminine aspect and then is the masculine aspect. Alright? But let's talk about the masculine aspect. It's the left brain. The left brain is like a calculator. It's more an analytic intelligence. It's more about limiting as well, perceiving limits. And it is the part of the brain that enables us to conduct ourselves in the external world. Because when we talk about feminine and masculine, feminine is the inside, masculine is the outside. So when we talk about perceiving things from a male perspective, it's understanding or perceiving things from a light viewpoint. But inside of us, inside of our body, for an example, there is no light. So the masculine energy is to perceive things out of ourselves, and the feminine energy is to perceive things from inside of ourselves. Or, in a more abrangent way, in a more broader viewed way, we can use the female energy to perceive things that haven't happened yet. Because I know that the feminine, the inside, the darkness, the frequency and vibration comes first, and then it comes the masculine, then it comes the light. So the frequency and vibration creates the things from the outside that we can see on the outside. So if we can catch, if we can feel those frequencies and vibrations, we know that those frequencies and vibrations will born something that we can later see on the outside world. Okay? Then you need to then we can say that the feminine energy is the reaction, and that the male energy is the action. The female is the input and the male is the output. But you cannot act before you have a meaning or reason for it. You cannot output without having an input first. You can't expose something that you have not. You first have to feel, you first have to create something or receive from your inside, and then you put it out on the outside. Alright? So, when we talk about ourselves, everyone has inside and outside of them these both energies, the female and the male energy. But it happens that we live on a male society, on a left brain focused society. Alright? So many people do not have these energies in balance. Even women have more masculine energies, but it can also happen that women have even more female energies inside of themselves and that outbalance them. Because we have to create a balanced relationship with ourselves. How so? We have to create a relationship between our feminine side. We have to create a relationship with our feminine side and with our masculine side. Our feelings and emotions have to be in a healthy relationship, in a balanced relationship with our thoughts and ideas. The way we receive must be in balance with the way that we expose, that we express. Because now that leads to, before you try to have a relationship with somebody else outside of you, you first have to get in a relationship with yourself. You have to love yourself first. And that happens when you combine, when you join, when you balance, when you use in an harmonic way your feminine and your masculine side. Okay? When your feelings and emotions match your ideas and thoughts. When your reactions are in accordance to your actions. When your feminine side is in the same frequency and vibration that your masculine side. Because you are a spirit using a vessel, that it's your body. And your spirit is neither female, neither masculine, but it prefers one of them. Your spirit resonates more with the female energy or the male energy. That's why I'm in a male body. My spirit resonates, or it prefers it. It just likes the male energy. But that doesn't mean that it does not like the female energy. Talking personally, I think it does, because I have a Taurus moon and I have a Libra ascendant, and both Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus, which is a feminine planet. Okay. Talking about that. Astrologically wise, moons are feminine and suns are masculine. I think that's a good example to understand those kind of energies. The moon receives and the sun gives light energy. Okay, the moon attracts and the sun repel. One is magnetic, another is electric. Electromagnetism is a really good example. The magnets attract and the electricity repulses, gives off something. Okay? So, I forgot my point before I started talking about the moons and the suns. I was saying that, your spirit prefers one of the energies. It resonates better with either the female energy or the masculine energy. But I have to tell you, if you are a male, don't take this too personal and serious, that spirits who created and are in female bodies are wiser than spirits who are in male bodies. Females have more spiritual strength, they have more emotional strength, and they can perceive and feel better the world around themselves. Because, as I already told you, the female is the dark, is the feeling, is the emotion, and it comes first, then the light. The dark comes first, then the light. The feeling comes first, then the thought. The emotion comes first, then the idea. So, in a way, females, they perceive better what is going to happen in the world. Females, by having a womb, they can create things inside of themselves, and then they can bring those things to the outer world. So it's very important to take care of the females around you and to make them feel comfortable, because spirits like to go in female bodies so they can then create their own vessels looking to come out to this reality. So, and by the female being a female, she can receive and hold on and be a container to every energies. So if the female is not in a comfortable space, if the female is not in a frequency and vibration that match her own frequencies and vibration, she will give birth to spirits, to spaces, to frequencies and vibrations that will be destructive, will be demonic, will be not creative, will be distorted spirits, distorted vehicles, distorted frequencies and vibrations, all right? So, in conclusion, the female is the dark, is the feeling, the emotion, it's the moon, it's the ability to perceive without light, which help the female energy and the female body to not get lost in the light, because the light is just one part of the existence, and many people happen to get lost on the light. But there are many more things than light, okay? There are things that they came first than the light. Frequencies and vibrations, feelings and emotions. Then the masculine is the light, is the action, is the idea, is the thought form, and it's the ability to express and to be seen. It's the ability to manipulate light, alright? While the female receives the light, the men push it out. But everyone has those both energies, and it's in our best interest to marry them, to join them in an harmonious way, in a balanced way. That's one of the reasons that you as a male don't get many girls, is because you have not developed your feminine energy, not your male energy. It's not by being strong and having a lot of muscles that you'll attract a female. It's the other way around. You have to develop your female energy to attract females. It makes sense, right? So, the video is getting too big, and then I will have problems uploading it. So, stay right, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and good surfings, good rides in the esoteric realm, in the yin realm. Peace.